Yeah, they certainly do. And you would think that businesses which have operations in both Georgia and China, if they're going to speak out about Georgia, they definitely need to speak out about China. Because what we have seen here is a ruthless attempt to eliminate all faith, not just Islam, but Christianity as well. And John, what's really fascinating is that in China, Buddhism is considered to be a Chinese religion. They're going after Buddhists as well.
Well, this is what happens, Gordon. We've seen this with every single totalitarian communist regime in the history of our planet. There can be no religion but for the state. That's what communism is. And we see this in China. And unfortunately, the Vatican has kowtowed to the Chinese Communist Party. There's a separate sect of Catholicism that's practiced inside China. And this is what happens. Again, more restrictive than Georgia's voting laws, but Major League Baseball doesn't seem to care. Coca-Cola still obviously doing business in China and, in fact, effectively and actively lobbying against sanctions on businesses, American businesses that do business in Xinjiang.
Yes. You put your finger on something really, really important, John, when you said that all communists go after religion. The one thing about China's communists is that they've been more relentless and they've been more brutal. Because in Xinjiang, which you referred to, there they've got mass detention facilities. There is killing of Uyghurs in those facilities, though not mass exterminations. But you also have mass rape, institutionalized slavery, probably forced organ harvesting, and putting children into what effectively are prisons. This is horrific. And now they're starting, I think, to probably try to do the same thing with Christians. They're starting small. But remember, they also started small with the Uyghurs in 2017.
Yep.
And we've got to be very concerned where this goes.
That's right. And then that's what they do. And that's what the Nazis did. You start with one country. Nobody does anything. You invade the next country. Nobody does anything. Before you know it, they take over Europe. They're taking over the Middle East. They're taking over Africa with their Belt and Road Initiative. We can't mention this enough. The other thing, too, about the hypocrisy about these businesses doing business in China. The Major League Baseball, they just signed a deal with Tencent, one of China's largest tech companies, but they moved all the All-Star game out of Atlanta. So tell us about Tencent and what we know about them.
Well, Tencent is like Alibaba. It is a broad-based platform where you can buy things like Alibaba, but you also have WeChat, which is a dominant messaging service in China. It's a full-service internet company. And in many ways, I think the markets have not paid enough attention to Tencent, which I think is a better company than Alibaba. But the point is, Tencent, because it's grown so large, is now has these links with the Communist Party and actually has been engaging in acts to further Communist Party rules and norms and policies. So this basically Major League Baseball has a deal with nominally a private organization, but in practical terms with China's regime.